Hey guys, so I'm going to do a tag. This is Juicy Star 7's tag. No, she didn't tag me, but that's never stopped me before. I just really like her. It seems like a fun tag. She was one of the first beauty gurus I ever saw, and she just seems so enthusiastic and fun. I just love watching her videos. So anyway, first question is, how did you get your YouTube username? That's pretty self-explanatory. My username is the Mini Coop, and my family name, my last name is Coop, and I'm the littlest Coop, so I guess I'm the Mini Coop. And plus, I've wanted a Mini Cooper for so long. I just think they're the cutest little cars, and you know, I want one badly. They're so cute. They're so tiny. I just love tiny things. Alright, if you could change your name to anything, what would it be and why? You know, I honestly don't think I'd change my name. My first name is Alexandra, but I go by Alex. You know, I like my name. It's sort of androgynous, and I think it fits me really well. I'm just kind of an Alex, so works for me. If you could go back in time and give your younger self advice, what would it be and why? This is an interesting question. You know, I've mentioned before that I'm sober. I've been sober, it's going to be a year on the 20th of this month. And so you might think that what I would say to my younger self is, you know, don't try drugs or alcohol. But, you know, in all honesty, I really respect what I had to go through to get here. And even though, you know, I mean, I got exposed to a lot of things that, you know, at age, you know, 14, 15, that most people never see in a lifetime, I really wouldn't trade that for, I guess you could say, a normal life, because I'm not sure if I would have, like, grown as much or came to the sort of understanding that I have with myself, if that makes sense. I don't think I would have accepted myself for who I am at such a young, I guess, young age. So, you know, I think what I would tell myself if I could go back in time is to just respect myself and respect my body. I think a lot of girls my age, or, you know, in their teens especially, just sort of end up fostering this, like, self-hatred, and, you know, maybe it's the media, you know, blah, 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 but it's that sort of self-destructiveness that, you know, I saw a lot of my friends going through, and I certainly went through in high school. You know, so I would just tell myself to just, as corny as it sounds, to sort of learn to love myself. Yes. How old were you when you first learned to blow a bubblegum bubble? God. I don't know. God, I was probably in elementary school, I guess. I vaguely remember, I think I was down the street with a friend, my brother's friend's sister, and she knew how to do it, and so I kept asking my parents, like, how do you blow a bubble? How do you blow a bubble? And I finally learned you have to, like, stick your tongue through the gum, kind of, like, push an indentation and then blow, and once I figured that out, it was just off to the races. It was the best thing. Alright, number 5. What did you want to be when you were little? God. I think I went through a phase where I wanted to be a veterinarian, but overall, I was, like, a pretty realistic kid. I was, like, you know, probably going to be a lawyer or, like, you know, an investment banker like my dad. I mean, I don't know, I just always thought I'd sort of end up in a very, like, business-related job like my dad. I didn't have any delusions that I was going to be, like, an actress or a singer or anything. I went through a brief phase where I wanted to be a model, but, you know, obviously I knew somewhere in the back of my mind that was never going to happen. I guess that's kind of cute. What do you order at Starbucks? I order a skinny vanilla latte. I'm sure you guys know what that is. Sugar-free vanilla flavoring and fat-free. Alright, number 7. What's the hardest you ever laughed? There's a couple times. I think one time that really stands out for some reason is in the 8th grade. I had my really close friend Laurel, and we were just best friends. And we were total nerds and just sort of had our own little private world. It was just me and her, kind of. I always had one best friend, and that was it. So anyway, it was in 8th grade in our science class, and we just had this teacher who was a total wreck. Like, I mean, he'd come in with, you know, one sock, wearing sandals, you know, or, like, his shirt buttoned wrong, or, like, you know, toilet paper hanging out, you know, off his shoe or something. He was just a total mess. And I think one day, I think it was the day he had, like, snot or something hanging out of his nose, and anyway, we were just dying. We thought it was the funniest thing ever. That was a while ago. I'm sure I've had some good laughs since then, but I feel like that was the last time where I was just in hysterics. Like, I was completely unself-conscious and just in hysterics. So I'm sure there's been a time since then, but I can't really remember. 8. If you could play any musical instrument, what would it be and why? I would say the piano. I already do play the piano, like, decently, if I might say so myself, but if I could sort of twist this question, I wish I could read notes better, you could say. Alright, what's your favorite thing to do when you're upset? I think cry, you know, like, well, if I'm sad, just cry. I think sometimes, I don't know, I try to hide it or I don't want to do it because I'm in front of other people, but sometimes it's just good to go in your room, be completely self-pitying, and just wail about it, you know, it just feels good. I think your body needs to do that every once in a while. Either that or talk to someone about it, that helps, especially when I'm mad. What's your favorite movie? You know, I think it's a tie. I love Solaris. It has George Clooney in it, and this actress who's in Californication. She's has an English accent. I mean, she is just this most stunning woman I've ever seen. It's either Solaris or maybe Requiem for a Dream. I know there's some other ones in there. I love Virgin Suicides too. What's one food you cannot live without? No. I'm thinking either Tobiko or tofu. Tobiko is fish eggs. I know that sounds disgusting, but I don't know. I just really like I mean, I'm part Japanese, and I guess I've sort of had that influenced in my life through my mom's like cooking and whatnot. So I just really like tofu, like anything tofu stir fry, you know, edamame, stuff like that. So pretty much, I would probably have to say tofu, I guess, because you can make tofu taste like anything, and I love it. It's good for you. What's your favorite dessert? Princess cake. If you've never had a princess cake, you are missing out. I get it every year on my birthday. It's those green or pink cakes you see in the bakery, and they just look like a big dome. And what that is this marzipan on the top. And marzipan is an almond-flavored, like, pastry thing. Oh. And then it's got, the inside cake is like, you know, cake with layers of jam and whipped cream. And, oh, it's so good. The best thing ever. Alright, favorite pizza topping? Either cheese or pineapple. What would you rather have? Oh, would you rather have the superpower to read minds or the power to be invisible? I do not want to read people's minds. I just wouldn't want to know. It's bad enough what people say, let alone being able to hear what's actually going on in their head. I guess invisible, although I don't think that would be very healthy to go around pretending to be, or, you know, being invisible all the time. You know, but you could do fun stuff with it, spying people, I guess. What did you do for your last birthday? What did I do on my birthday? I can't even remember. It's like a month ago. Oh, well, my boyfriend's parents took me out to dinner, which was really great. We ate at a delicious restaurant. It was so good. And then what did I do with my family? Oh, well, I had cake. I had the princess cake, which I love. And I got a bunch of great presents. I'm, like, completely blanking on what I did for my birthday. My memory's awful. I really don't remember. Anyway, okay, if you have one personal selfish wish, what would it be and why? This is going to sound awful. You know, I don't condone what I'm about to say, but I wish that I could stay 114 pounds no matter what I ate. That is my wish. I wish I could just stuff myself and never weigh a pound more than that. I know that's not the best wish, but, you know, I just love food, and I hate the fact that, you know, eating trash, it really affects my body, and it's not good for me, and I know that. I just wish I could sort of indulge my food habit without the physical consequences, so that would be it. And what does OMG HHKP mean to you? I actually think I wrote a comment to Blair about this, because what did I come up with? It was, what was it? It was, oh my god, happy horses kick piggies. That's what it was, but yeah. So anyway, that's my little tagaloo, and, you know, I don't know if I have the power to tag since I stole the tag, but if you guys want to do it, I definitely tag you guys. I think it's a really fun one, so I hope that was interesting, and I'll talk to you later.